Howdy, middle school teachers. I'm Joshua Von Trapp, Community Program Specialist for Salk Education Outreach. You might have seen me with our mobile science lab van in years past, or on your Zoom screen last year when we went virtual. Thanks so much for clicking on this video to learn a bit more about how to register for our fall 2021 virtual science lab for middle schools. Salk Education Outreach is back with our multi-day program, and I wanted to walk you through the registration form as we've made some changes to accommodate traditional and block schedule classrooms. If you're already watching this, you're probably already interested in registering, so let's not waste any more of your precious time and dive right in. First, if you haven't yet, please check out this slide deck that I'm screen sharing right now with you. It's probably going to help you answer a couple of questions you may have or see a couple of the options that you have when it comes to scheduling, especially with Day 3 if you're a traditional school, or especially if you're a block schedule school, as we've now been able to accommodate you over 2 weeks for our program to make sure both of your A and B blocks are able to participate. For now, though, let's jump right into the registration form. Until it's safe to return to the classroom settings, we will be operating in this virtual mode. We'll be opening up our calendar in 3 sections: Fall 2021, Winter 2022, and Spring 2022. This is so that if public health does change and we're allowed to re-enter classrooms in a safe manner, we'd love to do so. For now, we'll be operating in a virtual mode to keep you and ourselves safe. Please take a second to read through the program requirements. If you have any specific questions about them, feel free to reach out to education@salk.edu. One question we often get is our student minimum. If you're a classroom teacher looking to have this experience for just one of your classrooms, we really encourage you to work with other teachers within your same school or within your district to have more classrooms participating in this experience so you can meet our student minimum and possibly get closer to our student maximum. Our student minimum is 50 and our student maximum is 200. Continuing on, we just need some basic details about who you are and your school: name, district, address, the organizing teacher, some contact info, especially an alternate email. Sometimes our emails are blocked by school district spam filters, as well as any supporting teachers so we can keep them in the loop. This program is open to middle schools, 6th through 8th grade, and as well, block and traditional school schedulings. Please let us know how many students you expect to attend. If there's any students that we can make special accommodations for to provide an even better experience. As well, please give us a heads up on how many students will be in classroom and how many students will be distance learning. Our program works for both. It just helps us for our planning we can make sure that both experiences for the students in the classroom and on the other side of their screen are equal. Really importantly, as part of our Day 2, we're offering student supplies for your school or for students at home available for drop-off at your school site about 3 weeks before a visit. There is a waiver really similar to a parent permission slip that you would send out for a field trip that does need to be signed. It can be done on the paper when parents pick up. It can be sent out as a PDF ahead of time and e-signatures, but Salk will need to retain a signed copy from you as the classroom teacher of all your students. It does not need to be sent in to us before our first day on virtual science lab. It does need to be sent to us within a short time period after our VSL experience, approximately 2 weeks after. If you have a preferred video chat platform, please let us know. We prefer Zoom and can act as hosts, but are able to accommodate any of these platforms and a few others depending upon your district or school needs. We have 6 spots available in this fall calendar. You can see them here or click on the link to view them a little with more detail. And please let us know what your first, second, and third choice is. Registration is a first come, first served basis. We hope to hear from you soon. The next portion of our form is for traditional classroom scheduling teachers. If you're a block schedule school, you'll be going forward 2 sections in the form, and it will say block school schedule up at the top. If you're a traditional schedule, please follow along with me now. If you're a traditional schedule school, you have the option of selecting either a 2-day or a 3-day program. If at all possible, I highly encourage you to participate in the 3-day program, as that includes a SciChat experience, which is an incredible opportunity for your students to hear direct from a scientist and for them to get to ask their curious questions. For the first part of this form, you'll be scheduling only Day 1 and Day 2, and a second portion will help you schedule your SciChat, as they can occur before your virtual science lab week, during your virtual science lab week, or after your virtual science lab week. I'll get into that more in a couple of minutes. For now, though, you're selecting your days for day 1, fruit fly phenotypes, and day 2, DNA extraction from wheat germ. They can occur Monday through Friday in the week. As well, they can occur in either the morning or the afternoon time period. For example, your classroom might have a 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. science class, and you might have a 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. science class. And so you might choose a morning one and an afternoon one for both days. You might want your VSL experiences at different times, though. If that's the case, you might have a schedule where later in the week it changes, and you might need both of your sessions to occur in the afternoon. That's completely possible. Just let us know via here what kind of details will help us in the schedule and planning. Continuing on for a traditional schedule school, if you chose the 3-day, the optional SciChat day, here's where you'll tell us when you would like that to occur. As mentioned before, it can occur the week before, during, or the week after your VSL visit. And the same way you schedule day 1 and day 2, you'll have 2 sessions for the SciChat to make sure both of your sections experience a live SciChat. You'll tell us whether you want that to occur in the morning or the afternoon as well. And if you have any extra details you can provide for us to schedule, please do so. For the SciChat content, the 2 most frequent requested topics are career information and a scientist's past or current research. There are other options available to you. Please let us know if one of these is helpful for you and your planning as you try to inspire students for science, such as maybe having the scientist serve as a consultant for student projects. As well, we're just curious, have you participated in a SciChat before? As it is a program that has existed outside of our virtual science lab, but we've incorporated it in as part of the virtual experience for students. If you're a teacher operating a block schedule, whereas you see students fewer times in the week for longer class periods on a multi-rotational basis, this is a section of form for you. For block schedule schools, we've opened our program to 4 days. Though the SciChat doesn't fit into those 4 days, you have the option of scheduling a SciChat outside of the VSL experience, as it's a great opportunity for your students to still hear from a scientist about their research, but you might be able to select a really specific topic that falls better in your academic calendar elsewhere. To select your schedule, we've provided 2 weeks in order to make sure both your A and your B groups see a live experience for day 1 and day 2. Please select what days you would like those experiences to occur. For example, your A group might see science classes on Mondays and Wednesdays for week 1. And your B group might have science classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays in week 2. To help us with that schedule further, you'll tell us exactly when you would like group A scheduled to occur. For example, group A might have a section of science occurring from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning, while you have another section that is from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. But your group B that meets during week 2 might have a complete opposite schedule. You might have group B might need to meet in the morning on Tuesdays, but then might need to meet in the afternoon for day 2 on Thursdays. Again, we just want to provide a lot of options for you to customize the schedule to meet you and your students' needs. If you want those experiences on different days, please let us know by selecting no and providing a little bit more information or any other additional information that will be helpful for us as we plan your virtual visit. And that's it. That'll start the process for me to reach out to you to do next steps to be registered for Salk's Fall 2021 Virtual Science Lab calendar. Thanks for taking a couple minutes to walk through with me. Feel free to reach out to education@salk.edu if you have any specific questions, or stop by one of our open houses happening this week, August 17th, Tuesday at 4 p.m., and this week, August 19th, Thursday at 4 p.m., where you can ask direct questions of me about our registration process. Thanks so much, teachers. We're looking forward to see you arriving in our inbox and hopefully us arriving on your screens later this fall.